channel, or as I like to call it, the Candy Factory. Today I'm going to show you how to get this flawless face going on using Urban Decay products, and some are very new, and of course the moment you guys have all been waiting for, the vault giveaway. Woo! If you guys didn't see my vlog in London, please check it out. I will link it up here. There's 2 parts, but please go and watch it. Without further ado, let's jump straight into this video. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just put my hair back. As you can see, my eyes are already done, and if you're interested in knowing what I used on my eyes, I actually used the new Urban Decay Distortion palette. What's really cool about this is that it has shape-shifting shadows that will change the other shadow once you top it off with that. So that's really cool. That's what I used on my eyes. And then I also, for the glitter, I used the Heavy Metal glitter liners. I absolutely love these. But today is more about the face, so let's get into the face. So as you guys already know, I will be giving away a vault like this today with some of the newly launched products from Urban Decay. And the very first thing I'm going to use to prep my skin with is the Rebound Setting Spray. Basically, this guy is collagen infused, and it's also going to help you firm your skin, smooth your skin, help with radiance boosting. It's going to help the dull fatigue skin bounce back. It instantly hydrates, firms and smooths your complexion, and obviously it's got the collagen in, which is like so this is the third prepping spray that's added to the collection. You guys might know the Quick Fix, which is also available in a little travel set with all that setting spray, and then you also, that's more for hydration as well, and then you have the B6, which is really great for oily skin, and it smells like holiday. But I'm just gonna spritz this onto my skin to firm everything up. To prime my skin, I'm going to use the Optical Illusion primer. What I really love about this primer, as you can see, it's like basically finished, is that first of all, it's a really, even though it feels like a very thick consistency, it really works into the skin so nicely, and it's going to blur out your pores and just really smooth them down. It's also got like a matte, semi-matte finish, I would say, and because of the little bit of a pink undertone, it's color correcting at the same time. So I mean, it's like a triple action product, and of course it's gonna help your makeup blend in better, stay all day, and all that sort of good stuff. Okay, my absolute new obsession, you guys, all-nighter concealers. They are freaking amazing. And listen here, I've tried a lot of concealers, and I remember when I used this first in London, I was like, what? Whoa, it's got 73% more pigment than the Naked Skin concealer, and it's probably the most full coverage concealer that I've ever tried. Of all the products I've tried, this is the most full coverage one. You can use it all over the face, you can use it to carve your brows, you can use it for contouring, you can use it to conceal spots and dark under eye circles. I mean, it's so full coverage that you almost don't even have to worry about color correcting underneath your eyes if you have like dark blue circles or that sort of thing. So quickly chatting about the formula, it does dry down to a matte formula, but sometimes I also feel like if you have dry skin, you don't have to worry about, you know, setting it with powder, and it won't look cakey, it won't crease. It's just such a lovely concealer. It blends out so nicely. And then the other thing you want to check for is that it is a gel formula that dries down to a bit of a darker color, so it does not oxidize, but make sure when you choose your color, you wait for it to dry before choosing your color so you can see the true shade of it. So first of all, I'm just going to conceal some spots I have. I'm using the shade Light Warm. So now our face is ready for foundation, and you guys probably guessed it, I'm definitely using the All Nighter foundation today. It's been one of my favorites. I use it in my kit. My clients love it. It really stays on the whole day, you guys. It is super full coverage, it's matte, it's waterproof, it's oil free, it's like everything you ask for in a foundation. And I know that some people sometimes struggle with dry skin. They are kind of afraid of using super matte foundations. But once again, Urban Decay really came to the party and they launched the new Drop Shot Mix In Facial Oil. Now this oil is beautiful to even just use on your skin alone at night, but for the purpose of today's video I'll be mixing it in with my foundation. The shade I am today is 3.25. I am quite pale at this moment, so I'm not really self-tan, so yeah, I'm pretty light, but I'm gonna mix a little bit of this in and then apply it to my face. I'm literally just using a very small drop, and then I'm just like putting it all over my skin with a flat top kabuki brush, and I'm not even using that much product. You guys can see how full coverage this really is. So you'll see that as I'm applying this foundation, it's kind of like it's flattening my face because it's so full coverage. So it literally takes that one shade and it puts it all over your face, which is great if you want that full coverage look. But a lot of people kind of feel intimidated because you kind of do look like a ghost. But that's where I come in. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks to add some definition back into your face, which will really leave you with a flawless looking foundation routine. Okay, so now that our foundation is done, the next step is concealer once again. And I don't want to overcomplicate things for you guys today because I know a lot of you also feel intimidated when it comes to highlighting and contouring. So I'm going to keep it quite simple. I'm going to go in with my favorite all-nighter concealer in the shade Fair, no, not that one. I'm going to use the shade Fair Neutral, which is a bit lighter than my foundation, and I just want to create like that under eye highlighted look. So we're not doing any crazy highlighting or contouring, just put some light underneath the eyes to bring out the beautiful eye makeup look. Now with this concealer, a little goes a long way, and because it also dries so fast, you want to apply it and blend while you're moving on. You don't really want to apply and then blend the side, and then when you get to this side it's going to be dry and really difficult to blend, which is obviously amazing because when you put your concealer there you want to make sure that it stays there and does not move anywhere during the day. So I'm going to take a little bit of product, the little bit that comes out on here I even feel is sometimes too much, and I'm just gonna dot underneath my eyes, like creating a little triangle like that. Close my concealer, go in with my beauty sponge and just bounce that out up against the side of the nose and very close to our eye makeup, and you can kind of see how it conceals and just adds that little bit of a lifted eye look. I'm moving to the other side. I think this concealer is absolutely phenomenal, and I don't just say this because Urban Decay gave it to me or they sent me to London or anything like that. I absolutely love this concealer. I think a lot of women out there really struggle with pigmentation and it's so difficult to conceal those sort of things. But with this concealer you definitely get the coverage that you need, and I think it's going to be a lifesaver for a lot of women. So now, like I said previously, you almost don't even have to set this foundation or concealer because it dries to such a matte formula. But let's say you are someone who likes setting your makeup but sometimes you don't want it as matte. This product from Urban Decay has been around for a while, and I actually only learned about it when I was in London with a makeup class. It's called the Illuminizer. So it's basically a compact setting powder, but it has got like little fine glowy bits in it, so it's going to give you that luminosity that you just want to add to your makeup look. So I'm just going to tap my brush in there and kind of just slightly tap it all over my face to set and just add that beautiful glow. So like I said, we are not going to overcomplicate things with contouring and all of that. So by adding some structure back into the face, we are just going to bronze. And the bronzer I'm going to use is the Beach Bronzer in Bronzed. You want to grab an angled brush like this that almost looks like a blush brush. And what we are going to do is we are basically going to bronze up the face. So I'm going to put a little bit in my hairline. So just using light movements of the hand to blend it, and already you can kind of see how it creates a bit of a shadow. We are also going to put some of that right underneath our cheekbone using big circular movements. This is really the difference between bronzing and contouring. With contouring, you're focusing more on snatching the face, whereas bronzing, you're kind of using bigger movements and it looks more blended and blown out. And then also underneath the jawline, going down, you can even put some on your, I don't even know how to say this, like, do you say it décolleté or décolleté, décolleté area? I don't know. I'm also going to put a little bit underneath my lip to give it like that plumpy appearance. And then squeeze my brush like this and go along the sides of the nose. And then sometimes I just like adding a little bit more over my cheekbones, because I really just like that bronzed look. Ta-da! Already it looks way better and it's already starting to look flawless. Okay, so now we are done and the face is already looking way better. And now I'm going to go in with some highlighter. So I like applying highlighter before I do blush, because when I put my blush over, it kind of, some of the highlight comes through the blush and it just looks gorgeous. So the highlighter I'm going to be using is from the Afterglow palette, which is so pretty. You have like two gorgeous gold undertone shades, a bit of a rose gold one and a bit of a pink one. I'm just going to take a smaller type of brush and go in with Bliss, which is this one. And I'm basically just applying that to the high points of the cheekbone, above the lip, point of the nose and the bridge, and then just above the brow area. For blush, I'm going to be using the Naked Flush palette. This is a really cool palette because it does have a bronzer, highlighter and a blush in one, which is perfect for traveling. But I'm just going to use the blush shade. This is in the color Streak, and I'm just going to apply some to the apples of my cheeks and then kind of blend it upwards. Now I'm going to go in with more highlighter, and I'm using the Naked Illuminated highlighter for this. This is so pretty. I know everyone kept telling me about it and I was just like, and then I just got onto the bandwagon like late. But I'm glad I did. So it's basically like a little baked highlighter. You get them in 3 different shades. This is the bit more of a rose gold one. This is called Aura. And I'm basically just going to place that over my highlighter and blush. Oh, it's so pretty. You must see this with a flash, you guys. I don't even know if you guys can see it, but it literally just sparkles and it looks so pretty. For lips, I'm going to be applying a lipstick shade from the Vice, the new Vice Metal Meets Matte palette. This is a limited edition palette. It's got 12 amazing shades in here, 6 metallic and 6 matte. So you do have natural shades, some popping color shades, a red, a nice deep berry, which I think is so cool. This is exclusive to Fushini online, so make sure you grab it before they're all gone. But I'm going to go in with Tame. I really love this palette because the formula is so opaque, as you can see. It just goes on so nicely and the color shades are beautiful as well. I'm actually taking a little bit of Double Team and just kind of putting it in the center. Very last step is to set everything in place and make sure that nothing goes anywhere and your makeup looks like this all night long. So I'm gonna go in with one of the 2 setting sprays in this vault as well. This one is new, so this is the All Nighter Pollution Protection Setting Spray. This is the famous All Nighter, which I absolutely love, you guys. Urban Decay setting sprays are really the best on the market, and I'm a big fan of the All Nighter. You also have the De-Slick, which is more for oil absorbing, so more for oily skin and just to kind of refresh your face throughout the day as well. But the All Nighter Pollution Protection is basically the same formula, just the only thing that's added is your pollution protection. So as you know, in the air we breathe and everything, there's a lot of pollution pollution is also sometimes bad for skin, and I see a lot of skincare brands bringing out masks and creams and stuff with pollution protection, which basically bounces off the pollution from your skin, protecting your skin from all of that bad stuff. And this is basically what this guy does, so I'm gonna use that to set my face. And then our makeup will not only last the whole day, but it will also be protected against pollution. So that really completes this makeup tutorial for flawless foundation routine that is really quick to do and easy to follow using the Urban Decay products and some of the new products that launch. But I'm sure you guys are like, let's get into the giveaway. Okay, so obviously I'm going to be giving away a box like this with Urban Decay, the new all-nighter concealers, which basically you'll be able to choose your own 3 shades, and then the 3 sprays and the shot mixing oil. So basically how you can enter is make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Down below, hit that subscribe button, also hit the little bell notification. Then you have to follow me on Instagram as well. Then I want you guys to screenshot this part, post it on your Instagram feed with the following description, and then after that I want you to come to this video and tell me in the comment sections that you are done, and also tell me what your Instagram name is so I can go and check you out. So this giveaway will only be open for a week, so next week Thursday it stops, it's done, it's closed, no more entries, and I will be announcing the winner on Friday. So good luck. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you enter, make sure that you subscribe, of course. And oh yeah, I actually also wanted to show you guys the new Troublemaker mascara, but I couldn't because, I mean, if you watched my vlog you probably saw that I had a problem with like a dud one, and Kyle from Urban Decay just kind of opened it immediately, and after that I've kept on using it, and today it's just not opening. So that kind of sucks, but anywho. I hope you guys have a sweet day. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys soon.